Dímelo, Gorilla, another round. Estamos aquí con otro mystery box. We here with another mystery box. And we here with the one and only, the 12-0, the 10 knockout champion, Mr. Atlantic City. Let them know.
So you already know. Shout out to my boy for having me on here with him, opening up a mystery box on his second show.
Yes, sir.
So I'm honored, bro. Thank you for having me. But my
Appreciate
name is Justin Tom Figueroa. I'm an undefeated boxer from here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And yeah, man, I'm just putting on for my city and trying to take it to the next level.
Yes, sir. He always putting it on, man. First question is, what got you into boxing? When did you know this was, your dream?
Yeah. What really got me into boxing? When I was super young. Growing up in Atlantic City, I lived in a neighborhood called Venice Park here in Atlantic City. And at the time, it wasn't the best neighborhood to be living in. It was just a lot of violence going on and stuff like that. So as a young kid, I was probably about 4 or 5 years old, just trying to go outside and enjoy myself, play as a kid.
For sure.
And I thought it was sweet. I thought it was sweet just being a young kid. I was real naive, and the first day I'm out there riding the scooter, playing around, I end up getting jumped by 5 kids. So yeah, that was the last day of me thinking shit was sweet.
No.
So my dad kept me in the house every day after that for 2 years, and he taught me how to box. He taught me how to fight, and we trained every day for 2 years straight. So he finally let me out the house after those 2 years, and I got into a fight the very first day I was allowed to go outside. And I just started beating up everybody in the neighborhood. Anybody I got into a fight with, because I trained, I put the work in. Right. Anything you put the work in, you're gonna succeed and you're gonna get better. And even if you might not be the best, but if you put the work in, you will see results.
No, for sure.
That's what I was seeing. I mean, whether I got jumped or the one-on-one, I was coming out on top in fights. But my dad saw that I was a good student at a young age, and he saw the potential I had. So he took me to the boxing gym around 7, 8 years old.
Word.
We was training. It was like me and my dad's hobby back in the day, just us training, boxing. And at the time, boxing was still booming. We had guys like Arturo Gotti, who was showing out on the platform here in Atlantic City. So boxing was still booming here. Boxing was still a big thing. So boxing, like I said, me and my dad, that was a good hobby for us to really bond with my father. But
shout out to Pops, for real.
Yeah, shout out to Pops. So he taught me how to fight. But the amateur boxing scene wasn't really popping down here in New Jersey at the time. So my dad shipped me out to Florida with my uncle. And I lived out in Orlando and Tampa, out in Florida, to really start my amateur boxing circuit. And that's where I really started competing and fighting. And after that, I was winning majority of my fights. And it was a wrap. I knew I could fight, and I knew this was something I could do.
For sure. And now, you putting the city on and bringing people out.
Yeah, man. I guess from being here and just being a good, growing up, being raised here, and just being a good dude all around, people respect me.
For sure. The love is there.
Yeah, they don't only respect the fighter I am, but they respect the person I am also. And I think
that's the main thing.
Yeah, that goes a long way, being thorough and being cool, showing love. And, people will show love back. One hand washes the other.
For sure. Second question, how does being from Atlantic City shape your mentality in and out of the ring?
For sure. So you just got a piece of that as we were just talking about how I got into boxing. But for example, like me and my little brother, who's about to turn professional too, he just got into boxing and training. He grew up boxing too. But growing up, I was so locked in sports, so it kept me away from the streets.
Right.
Because here in Atlantic City, of course, we got a lot of good things going on, but just like any other city,
it's a lot of bad.
It's good and bad. It's pros and cons.
Good and bad.
Yeah, so I was locked in with the sports. I love sports. I was good at sports. My brother, he got locked in the streets. He started following the wrong crowd. So we grew up the same way. We grew up in the same household. We had the same parents. We're from the same city. But he went one way, I went the other way. I ended up going to a Catholic school when I got to high school. And it just really helped shape me and mature me as a man and change my, I guess you could say,
your character.
My character, because being from the city, I was a little rugged. I was a little rough. But going to a Catholic school and being around different type of people helped me shape my character and all that. So I'm happy and I'm glad who I am as a man today.
For sure.
My brother, on the other hand, just straight growing up here, being in the streets, he ended up getting in some trouble, did some time in jail. But, we all learn from our lessons.
For sure. You can always change too.
Right.
Always
so,
change.
yeah, he was a young kid. He went in at 16 years old. You're a baby still at 16. Even though we think we men at 16 years old, you're still a kid. So he did 4 years in there. But he's 23 now, and he's a lot more mature. That helped him mature being in the box. Because if it wasn't for that, who knows where else he would be.
For sure. Next question. So What's the toughest challenge you faced so far in your boxing career?
I mean, I face challenges every day, man. It's it's part of the journey. It's part of the road to success. The road is never smooth. There's always construction going on that road. Just to make that that road smooth, you gotta have the construction. So it's quite a few things, but there's one thing that I will really touch on. I'm just blowing through people all the way up to my 8th fight. My 9th fight, I was looking to blow through this guy. And not that I underestimated him, because I never underestimate anybody, especially in fighting. Like you
never know.
You go look at somebody and think they not it, and that be the one to put it on you.
I didn't seen it.
For example, look at me, not bad, pretty no, but I'll put it on you if you take me light.
For sure.
Anyways, I get out to the fight. I'm in the ring with the dude. I'm expecting to knock this guy out. Got sold out crowd. There's a lot of people there, and I rushed my work, and I ended up getting dropped in that fight. So I ended up going through adversity and stuff like that. So it just taught me, one, in the ring, but even on the journey, just take my time, because I was trying to rush my work and I ran into a shot. So same thing, like on my journey of success, you don't have to rush to get to the top. Learn all your lessons, because when you finally get to the top, after learning all your lessons, you finally be breeded and what's the word I'm looking for? You finally be. It's a certain word I'm looking for, but you'll certainly be ready at the top when you finally get there, even if it take a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You don't want to rush to work, because sometimes if you rush and get to the top, you might not be at the top for that long.
And it's a process too. So, everything's a process, and not only in being an athlete, in boxing, whatever you're doing, and just in life in general.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna face challenges every day, and you just gotta go through it, and at the end of there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So
for sure, that's why I respect what you got going on here, man.
Yeah. Appreciate
putting out the content and trying to, not trying to be. You are being an entrepreneur, so I really respect that, because it take a set of cojones to really try to make things happen. Who knows if it's gonna happen in the end? But as long as you're trying, you never know.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it for sure. Where's your dream, state, island, place that you will love to box?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting in my my dream city right now.
For sure.
I'm trying to bring the world back to Atlantic City.
We know that, and it's a process. It's coming.
It's growing.
I see
it's
it.
A process.
I see it.
Atlantic City used to be the mecca of boxing, so I'm trying to bring that back, man. We got the casinos here, we got the boardwalk here, the beach here. So it's everything pretty much what Las Vegas is. Las Vegas is pretty much the mecca now. We got the casinos like Las Vegas, but we got the boardwalk and beach. I don't think you could beat that. But yeah, I want to fight in Vegas, man. I want to fight in New York with all my Puerto Ricans, so I can really show out.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not gonna lie,
we need that one.
I really want to get out to the UK, because out in the UK, listen, I know us Puerto Ricans, we love boxing, but out there in the UK,
they're the truth.
They fighting in like a stadium, 90,000, going crazy.
And I didn't see it, because not only that, they bring it out with boxing, with concerts, with everything.
And then one last place I want to get to is Saudi Arabia. I don't know if you peep Saudi Arabia is getting it popping with the boxing.
Yeah,
they paying.
They
out
get that good money, yeah.
I was just about to. If I could get over there, man, I'm doing something right.
Now, what about the home PR?
Oh, of course. I feel like New York is damn near PR.
Damn, it's close. Now let me tell you something about PR. I didn't, I'm an athlete. I play baseball too, also, and playing in front of 100 true Puerto Ricans feel like it's like 90,000 people with that.
No bull.
You know what I'm saying?
No bull, bro.
So they bring it, and fighting over there, it's gonna be one hell of a experience.
For sure. Boxing is a deep culture in Puerto Rico. Like I was just telling my man right here, I'm pretty sure every gym in Puerto Rico is assisted by the government, which is a beautiful thing. That's how big boxing is over there, helping the kids off the street, helping everybody stay in shape and giving them something to do. Boxing changed a lot of lives. I know damn well it changed my life.
A lot,
helped me mature as a man.
Yeah, sports in general, it's a blessing.
Yeah,
sure. And I love everything about it. What advice would you give to these young bucks chasing the same dream that you chasing?
For sure. Now, I thought about this quote the other day, because in boxing, like let's say let's say in basketball, the best sneakers to get is the Jordans.
Everybody
want the Jordans.
Everybody want that.
Or, everybody want the hottest sneaker because it's the best, it's what's trending, it's what's hot. But it might be a little pricey, so you might not can't afford that right now, but that's what you want. So in boxing, the top gear to wear, like your headgear, your gloves, your protector, is this brand called Winning. And the quote I came up with is, "Don't worry about the winning gear, just win." Because eventually you keep winning.
Facts, you'll
end up getting the winning gear. But if you put so much focus on the winning gear, you might take away from winning. So make the main thing the main thing. Focus on what you really want. And like we already talked about, the road is gonna be bumpy. So you better put your seatbelt on, because listen, you're gonna be in for a long one if you really want to make it worth it.
Hell yeah. And it come with, with everything too. I know there's people that's entrepreneurs out there, and they just feel that you're not getting out there. You doing content day after day. It happened with me. I went on a 21-day run on TikTok, just straight posting content, straight 21 days.
Sure.
And, it felt like I wanted to give up at some point, because, one day my hype will be crazy. People will show love. But I know there's not every day going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? And them losses actually helped me for the longer run. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure. I mean, I wanted to add too, like, I got these glasses on, and I'm not even trying to be a cool guy. Like, I got these glasses on because my shit tinted under, right? I was boxing yesterday, sparring, right? Got a little tinted.
Shit.
And some days it feel like, damn, I'm supposed to feel like I'm the best boxer. I ain't supposed to take no L's. I ain't supposed to take no L's. I'm supposed to win every boxing session. But it's not like that. You really got to put in the work. And some days ain't going to be your best day. But consistency. Yeah, man. So you can learn from everything. You can learn from your wins and you can learn from your losses. But actually, what I just said, though, it's easy to learn from your losses if you don't give up. But a lot of people don't learn from their wins because they get too hyped up in the glory. So
it's the high. It's a high that you get.
It's a high. But try to learn from the wins, too. Try to bring yourself back down to earth, even when you win, and really sit and think, like, why am I winning? I got to keep doing that.
Now, this it's out of topic, but it's trending right now.
Keep it going. What's up? I think I already know.
100 just in time Figueroas versus one gorilla. Damn,
we definitely getting them, but at least 30 just in times is getting it. 30, but that's the sacrifice it's going to take to get to the gorilla. The first 30 just in time, getting it. Head stomped on, head bitten off, limbs is ripped up. But listen, how many I said? The first 30, listen, the rest of the 70 just in times, putting in the work. And it's going to be time for that gorilla to get up out of here, because we getting up on his ass.
He going to get tired eventually.
That's what I'm saying.
He going to get tired eventually.
Listen, ain't nobody unstoppable. Yeah. Everybody got a weakness.
You feel me?
Everybody got to go one day.
You feel me, man? But appreciate you for the interview. Sure. Now let's get into the mystery box. Another round, just in time. First shirt. We got the back-to-back, Lakers, front and back.
Come on, that shirt goes crazy. That shirt goes crazy. That's a 10.
Championships, man.
We're gonna be rating too. We're rating. That's a 10.
1 through 10. Mitchell and Ness.
You see that? There's a Mitchell and Ness too? That's a Mitchell and Ness?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm doing 5 right there.
That's all right.
I had to switch it up for my boy. I got a Nike right here.
That's tough.
You feel me? With the logo underneath. You feel me? As y'all can see the details. Ain't no logo up top. It's the logo underneath. It's a little 90s joint right here.
Yeah, you don't see that no more.
You don't see that no more with the logo underneath right there. So,
zipper
feel me?
Too.
I hope you feel me. You can wear those out and you can wear those to the gym.
These type of clothes I wear doing training all the time.
You feel me?
I'm training like 3-4 times a day, so I need a lot of clothes like this because laundry is crazy for me.
Yes, sir.
And, if I wear too many things at one time, it start to get a stench to it. So it's good that. And who don't want to be fly while they training?
You feel me?
If you look good,
feel me?
Then you feel good, you feel good, you train good,
play good,
you train good, you fight good.
Everything.
If you fight good, then they pay good.
You feel me? Shout out to Dion too. Yeah, bro. Yeah, those is fire. What you rate that?
That's another 10. Come on.
Another 10.
Come on.
Nah. Hit.
Hold on. But if they was the rip off Jones that you rip off, that would have been an 11. I would.
You know what's funny? I had a pair of those. I got they Franklin.
Okay.
You don't really see too many Franklin
that's
Crows.
more like a baseball brand, right?
Yeah, but they do like batting gloves and stuff like that. You rarely see them. They kind of like this, but you know you can rip them off all the way up to the top. Yeah. Now this other one I got right here. I see that you get real clean when it's showtime, and so I got a polo, straight clean. You feel me?
No way.
It's the Ralph. You feel me? The Ralph. You feel me?
I thought it
Straight
was all sports
clean.
gear. I thought it was all.
Nah, we do. You feel me? We do it all. Y'all gotta get with me, man.
Come on.
You gotta get with me.
I was just
man.
in the polo store a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I'm
Like,
saying.
damn, polo kind of expensive.
Yeah, I'm saying expensive and that's one from a while back right there. That's one of the vintage ones, as you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
That broke past 10.
Yeah.
This breaking the scale.
Yeah, that one's fire, brother. We got you feel me? So when you train, hold on, let me see.
No way. Man, come
feel
on.
me? When you train,
Yeah, that's definitely a training
always remember,
shirt.
you
That's
feel
like
me?
the perfect
Cut
training
off,
shirt.
you feel me?
Yeah, that's the
You
perfect
know what I'm
training
saying?
shirt.
And it's the real deal, as you see, you feel me? That's the roots of fight, you feel me? You know
What?
what I'm saying? That's the,
Let me see this.
you know what I'm saying?
On the back, it said, "My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Uh-huh.
I'm just ferocious."
Uh-huh.
Yo, that's like the most iconic words he ever said in a post-fight interview.
You know what I'm saying?
Right after he knocked the dude out, I think in like the second round. This is probably the hardest Tyson shirt ever. And mind you, I got like 10 of them at
For real?
the crib. I got like 10 of them.
And it don't got nothing in the back like that.
I never seen something like this.
Hey, you feel me? You feel me? Because I know some people, when they think about Mike, they think about the one that when he knocked that dude out, and I'm the best ever. I'm the
best ever.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They think about that one.
Nobody that can match me.
You know what I'm saying? And that joint hard. That's hard.
That's where that's
fire.
from. The best ever. Ain't nobody can match me.
Exactly.
He said, Lennox, he ain't from that cloth. I'm from that cloth.
You feel me? Shout out to
Jack
Mike
Dempsey.
Tyson, man. Shout out
That's
to
the
Mike.
GOAT right there.
Shout out to Mike.
Bro, I got to meet him here in Noble in Atlantic City, and he was thorough as hell.
Word.
And
he did plenty of fights here too.
Plenty of fights. This was his city at one point. He was the man around here in the 80s.
He was that man.
And then I just love his character, his story. Mike Tyson book. That was the first book I actually read by myself for the first time without being in school. So Mike Tyson's just such a big inspiration for me. But when I met him over at Noble, he just kept looking at me with his eyes squinted and he's smiling hard as hell. I'm looking at him he looked a little different. I was trying to figure out why he was off of 4 grams of shrooms.
Oh, for real, yo.
And he ain't
Mike wildin'.
Look, he had the Noble.
Crazy.
He ain't even ordered nothing to eat at Noble. He
For
just
real?
wanted some chamomile tea. That's all he wanted.
Yo.
Nah, but he was cool as hell. He showed me a lot of love, and hopefully I could run it back with Mike one day.
Yeah, one day, bro. Yeah, hopefully, with all that hard work you put in, you feel me? It'll happen. You feel me? And another thing is, Mike, he my favorite boxer, but I got my girl Kodo.
Yeah.
Tito, Trinidad. You know what I'm saying?
Boricua.
But for some reason, Mike just got it.
Mike is just different.
Mike just got it.
He's just really an icon.
You know what I'm saying? Mike got it.
He's a worldwide icon, man.
Yeah.
He would live on forever.
Forever.
Him, he up there with guys like Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. Those are the biggest names in the sport. So you can't talk about boxing without mentioning Mike Tyson.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
We got that.
That's
We went from Mike to Muhammad.
The hoodie though?
Ali hoodie, you feel me? So when you training, you got that on, man.
Hoodie though? Come on, man.
You got that on. And you got you feel me? That back. You know
Yo,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
you really going crazy with this.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And it always got cool.
I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit. Suffer now, live the rest of your life as a champion. That's facts.
And that is a fact.
That's facts.
And I ain't gonna lie, I have a quote app that I always gotta put a reminder on my phone, and it helped me every day.
For sure.
Quotes every day. And people that's out there that, see my content, see my Instagram, TikTok, or whatever it is, every time I put my captions, I always put a quote at the end. every time. So make sure y'all tune into that one every time. You know what I'm saying? What you rate that?
Bro, this shit getting crazy. Like this is broke the scale. This broke the scale.
You feel me?
Like the first 2 things was hard, but the last 3 things.
And it got you feel me? It's the details too.
Authentic, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The Muhammad Ali, it got his record. It got everything on there. The greatest.
You don't see that. You don't see that.
You don't see these.
At my crib, in my closet, I got no bull. I probably got like 30 fight shirts, like 10 Mike Tyson, 10 Muhammad Ali's. You don't see this type of stuff, and you don't see it in the store. And
every time, whoever does the mystery box thing with me, any artists, you know what I'm saying, sports, athletes, whatever it is, I'm gonna try to get y'all the best thing possible. You know what I'm saying? And even for my clients too. If you go and you come to me and you hit me up on the gram, hit me up on my phone, and you ask me for something, I'm gonna try to find it for you. You know, so y'all gotta start hitting me on the gram too, or whatever.
For sure, because you definitely showed out.
Nah, for sure. And the best thing, you know, we gotta say the best for last. Two-wee.
Yeah.
And this how you know right here. Look, let me tell you something about this piece right here. Have you ever seen a toy, right, in your life that says 17 plus?
Let's say 17.
This joint for grown men.
That's a grown man.
There's a grown man toy.
It's not even a toy. That's an action figure.
Me?
That's an
action figure.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? It says 17 plus. You know what I'm saying? This the real deal right here.
Bruh.
And the price on that, y'all can look it up. Go ahead.
That's crazy, bro.
Go ahead and look it up. Go ahead and look it up.
When we look it up,
go ahead and look it up.
That one go for $275.
You feel me? You feel me? $275.
$275. Yo, this.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure. For sure. We have to say the best for last.
For sure.
And you know, we're gonna wrap this thing up right here, but I just wanna say one thing, man. I just love the way you box.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And mainly how you represent the city, and not only the city but Puerto Rico also. And another thing is, I love how close, and when I see you always got your family always close by, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Always. And you not for a lot of people that, I just want to say, it might get a little deep here, but I know a lot of people, either athletes, and mental health is a big thing, and you know, family is the main thing.
For sure.
So
you know, you gotta keep those that's close to you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? When you was brought into this world, you was only brought in with your family.
Mm-hmm.
And and you know what it is with me too? It's unconditional love.
Yes.
Because you know, sometimes I don't like my family. They get on my
nerves.
It's
days, bro.
And guess what? They probably don't like me. But guess what? At the same time, if I ever need a home cooked meal or somewhere to stay,
they always did.
I could go right to my mom's house.
Easy.
If anybody talk bad about me or mess with me, not that we had to, but my brother's on it. He like, you're not talking about my brother. Even if we just got into a fight yesterday, you're not talking about my brother. So the love and the loyalty is unreal, man.
It's unreal, bro.
Family, man. Yeah. It's family.
It definitely
everything.
don't go unnoticed, brother.
It's family over everything.
It definitely don't go unnoticed.
Keep the family close, and put in the work, man. And when you finally get there, you can share that love and success with your loved ones.
Yeah. And another thing is, last thing before we wrap this thing up, give me mention 5 people, no matter who it is. It can be, you know, celebrity, athlete. Who you think I should do next?
Let me think. No bull. You could do my brother next.
Okay.
He's tough.
Okay.
You know, you could get him on his journey of about to turn pro.
That's beautiful.
His upbringing here in Atlantic City.
Yes.
And he also rap too. He's a rapper. He's an artist too. He's hard. He's hard. I came out to his song quite a few times. A few of his songs. He got quite a few. He's hard.
Okay.
I could see y'all getting in the stew eventually. Cause you hard, he hard. That's a fire song right there. So definitely my brother. And I say the rest of the boxers. Let's get Joel Sanchez in here. Let's get Bruce Selden in here. Let's get Francisco Rodriguez in here. Let's just get all the fighters in Atlantic City. Because Atlantic City is a fighting city.
Let's get it. And y'all hear it right here. Y'all heard it right here. It's another round, baby. And We wrapping this thing up with just in time. Figueroa, put the watches up, baby. Let's get it.